Good Monday morning on this April 28th, 2025. A number of years ago, Will and Ariel Durant wrote an epic work entitled The History of Civilization. In that work, Durant begins by saying civilization is often viewed as a stream or river with banks. We are so often obsessed and focused wholly on the things that are in the river, and we think this is the story of civilization. They pointed out that the stream is often filled with shoutings and doings of things and the stealing, and sometimes the stream is filled with blood from people killing. Historians usually record what is in the stream, what's in the river. While on the banks, Ariel and Will Durant noted, unnoticed, people are building homes, they're shaping families, they're raising children, they're singing songs, they're praying prayers, they're writing poetry, and even whittling statues. The story of civilization, according to the Durants, is the story of what happens on the banks and beyond the banks of the river. Historians are pessimists because they ignore the banks and they think that the river is all. On this Monday of Election Day 2025, sometimes we become obsessed with what is floating by us on this day. We need to remind ourselves that tomorrow morning we will wake up and the HMS House of Commons, that grand craft that flows through our country and does have an effect upon us, will tomorrow morning have the chairs rearranged, and there will be a change of perhaps the way in which power is held and controlled. We need to remember that the story of our country, the story of our civilization, is much, much more than what is in the river. So I want to encourage us to remember that civilization, in its best sense, goes on unnoticed. People like us building homes and caring for our communities and shaping families and raising children and writing songs and praying prayers and maybe even whittling statues. My hope is that in the months to come, that the people who occupy the House of Commons, the parliamentarians who will be elected on this day, will take perhaps some time to nap every afternoon and allow the country and the civilization to do its best work of being who we're called to be, people who do the good that needs doing. So I encourage you on this day, this Monday, 28th, 2025, take some time to think about what's behind the banks and beyond the banks of this river that we are fixated on right now, and seek to live the best way possible. Look out on your world and ask yourself, what is the good that needs doing? And when you see the good that needs doing, do it with all your heart. Have a great day.